Mom, I threw up on the dog. And then the dog ate my throw up, and then I ate it because it looked good. And then I threw up again. And then I tried to clean it up, and I fell in it. And then I threw up my pants.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Two Brains, One Table.
One table.
We decided to spice it up today and sit at the table.
Oh, yeah.
So we can just face each other the whole time.
We can just look at each other in our souls and just try not to fall in love.
Too late. Whoa.
Oh. No,
All right.
I hate you.
I actually hate you more.
I hate your guts.
It's confirmed. Two Brains, One Cell hate each other. I hate that you did that.
What a great start.
This is so chaotic already.
Fever Dream Part 2?
Fever Dream Part 2.
Fever Dream?
We're going to try to make this episode a little better.
It's not going to be any better, but we're going to make it feel like it's better.
Yeah, we're sitting on the ground at a table, so it's already like 10% better.
Boom!
Boom!
Just like that. Ratings through the fucking roof.
Professional podcasters.
Look at us.
36 subscribers on YouTube.
Look at us.
Look at us.
Look at us.
Look at us.
Say it again.
Look at us.
Who would have thought? Not me.
Speaking of YouTube, if you're watching and you're not subscribed, what are you doing?
Who do you think you are?
Just scroll down a little bit,
Just a tiny bit.
click that button,
Hit the button.
hit the button, and then hit the post notifications.
Yeah, hit the bell.
Hit the
Smack
bell.
it.
Just smack it. Boom. Do that for us real
Hit
quick.
it for us.
Do that.
Yeah, if you're on Spotify,
Go to YouTube.
go to YouTube.
Subscribe.
Also, rate us 5 stars on Spotify.
Yeah.
If you haven't already.
Por favor.
Didn't know that you could do that, but you can do it.
You can do that.
So do it.
So do it. It'll really help us out. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
All right. What do you want to start at? Do we want to start out with last weekend?
Yeah. Let's pick up where we left off with last podcast.
Yeah.
Legos.
With the Legos. So, after we stopped recording, we hung out for probably a couple hours. Yeah, it was like a couple hours before we started doing anything. And then we started building, and I severely underestimated how much 2,600 pieces is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, I got through the first bag, and I was already feeling overwhelmed. And then I put bag 2 on the table, and it was at least 1,000 pieces.
It was so many. And
It
it
was-
was like he still was missing a bag by the time he started the second bag. Like he got a little bit of the way through it, and he goes, "I think I'm missing a piece." And he looks around and finds like a whole other bag that's just full of more Legos that he had to pour out.
The dread that I felt was insane.
He was having a crisis over the Legos that he bought for himself.
I was getting frustrated. Like, I was really getting frustrated. Because
I did really good right off the bat.
off the bat, yeah.
But then I struggled.
And then you struggled really hard. And then, like, Brian took over for a minute. And then
Yeah.
when you started again, you're like, this just doesn't work.
Yeah, shout out Brighton and Brittany for coming over.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was awesome.
They just had to watch us build Legos and
Yeah.
get frustrated.
And I told Brittany basically what happened on the podcast because she hadn't watched it yet. So spoilers. for you.
Spoiler.
Also, shout out Brighton for building my fucking Legos wrong. You dick.
You built them wrong, buddy.
God, after you left, I sat there. He's not listening to this. Why am I trying to talk to him specifically?
I don't
Brighton,
know.
after he left, I was like, okay, I'll get back on it. Let's get going. And I probably struggled for the next 15 minutes trying to figure out why I couldn't
15.
get the door on. Well, longer than that. So for the rest of the night, actually,
It was the whole night.
I just mean for like the 15 minutes, I struggled without thinking anything was wrong with it, and then just kind of set it down. Then picked it back up and tried again. The rest of the night, I was trying to struggle with this thing, and then I gave up.
Yeah.
And then we just ended up hanging out.
I
and
was
watching
building
YouTube.
until like 3 a.m.
Yeah, we were up forever.
And I did not finish.
Yep, neither of us finished. I got stuck on one side of the car, the door that Brighton fucked up.
And then in the morning, I slept in here, in the stewed,
In the stew.
in the stew.
In the stove.
So I didn't know if Carson was awake or not, so I didn't want to open the door and be like, Carson! So I just started building again. I was building for like 30 minutes, and he came in. We went and got coffee. Well, I got coffee.
Actually, I woke up and went and took a shower.
Yeah,
I don't know if you noticed that.
I did.
Yeah, I went and took a shower.
Yeah.
And I came back.
Yeah, then I went and picked up some coffee because I'm like, I need a break. And then how long did it take me after that?
Well, then we also got 3 cheese danishes.
Two of them were for me.
This guy's obsessed.
I did the same thing this morning when I came over here.
I was wondering. I was like, you're going to Starbucks. You're going to get one 100%.
Yeah, I got 2 again. I got 2 cheese danishes and an iced vanilla latte.
What a basic white bitch.
Yeah, and it's
Okay.
period.
Don't ever do that.
Don't. Just don't.
Don't.
Yeah, and then how long did it take after that to finish it?
Well, you got almost done with it. You were on your last bag and
That's
you had to
right.
go to Salt Lake.
Yeah, I went and saw my sister, my sibling. Just to, like, drop off some Easter stuff. Nothing crazy. And then I came back, then I finished it. Man, that thing is huge.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a Land Rover Defender. It's massive.
It defends.
It
It really
Like,
defends.
it's like that big.
Yeah, there you go, audio listeners.
Yeah.
It's like that big.
It's like that big. Audio listeners, love you to death. Go to YouTube.
Love you, but go watch it.
And subscribe.
And subscribe. All of the above. Gotta fix my posture. I'm starting to lay on the table.
I know, same. We're not used to this. I got a metal bar in my back on the couch.
That's good.
I know.
I'm so glad.
I know.
This is great for you.
Shut up.
Okay.
So yeah,
actually, while he was gone, in the morning, when I came back in here and we built a little more, is when I found out that Brighton put the fucking wrong pieces in, and it was 2 pieces, and they were just 1 spot over. That was it.
he rebuilt the whole door.
Yeah, that night. That's the thing. Is actually at night I rebuilt the whole door to try and see if it was something that Brighton had done that messed up the door. So I rebuilt the entire door, did nothing. Then that's when I gave up. Then the next day we're building in the morning, and I figured out that it was 1 piece that was on the frame of the car that was just over by 1. And I moved them and looked at Kate and said, "You've got to be fucking kidding me."
It was kind of funny. Not gonna lie.
No.
It was really funny. Because I was equally as frustrated with my stuff. Because, like, every, like, minute, I would just be like, where's this goddamn piece? Like,
Yeah.
I was just yelling.
There was one point where he goes, "Carson, I cannot find this piece. Can you help me look for it?" And so I lean over the table and I shift a few Legos over and I go, "This one?" And
Yeah.
you went,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was so defeated. I'm like, yeah, thanks. Like,
it was great.
I was upset. I was getting so frustrated.
Like,
Like, it was fun,
it was fun. That was great.
but I got mad.
But it was very frustrating. Then when he left to go to Salt Lake,
I keep, like, blocking my face by doing this.
I know there's no good way to do this. We're gonna figure it out. Monday. WWE SmackDown this Friday.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's the week.
That is the week.
That is the week.
January, February,
Ladies
March.
and gentlemen, welcome to the week.
Welcome to the That's what I need. I need to hear what I just did. I'm gonna make that like my alarm in the morning.
Just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Welcome to the week.
I'm going to build a robot that just slaps the shit out of me.
Okay, that's unnecessary.
Yeah,
That's very unnecessary.
but it'll wake you up.
It would, but like I'm pretty sure I would just get pissed off and try and fight it.
Yeah, and then you're like super awake.
Like, so the robot smacks you in the face, and then I immediately get up and try to throw hands with the fucking robot that just disrespected me in my own bedroom.
You'd probably lose.
They're just fucking smacking me around. Oh, fuck.
This week, Carson gets his ass whooped by a robot.
This week, Carson gets his ass destroyed by a robot.
That could be taken a different way.
What are you talking about?
Nothing, bro.
Yeah, say it. What
Nah.
way? Ass blasted? That was the plan. Shut up. Okay.
Wow.
Shut up.
So yeah, good weekend. Fun stuff. That's about all that happened.
Yep. Then Sunday was Easter.
It was.
It was Easter.
That was what happened.
That's an event that was happening that Sunday.
It's when my boy Jesus H. Christ got resurrected.
Shouts out my boy.
Shouts out my boy.
My boy Jesus Christ.
My boy.
What does H stand for?
I don't know. It just sounds funny.
Jesus H.
Harold.
Harold. Jesus Harold Christ. Jesus Harry Christ.
Jesus Harry Potter Christ.
Oh my God. How did she know?
How did she know? She always
The
knows.
events of Harry Potter were based on Jesus Harry Potter Christ in his life.
Just almost spit that out.
Jesus was a wizard. That all makes sense.
It all makes sense. He was just a
Water
wizard.
into wine, walking on water.
We figured it out.
Guys,
We figured it out.
it's not religion, it's wizardry.
It's very on parents.
Speaking of that, what were your favorite cartoons as a kid?
Ben 10.
Oh, that was a good one.
It's still one of my favorites. I rewatch it a lot.
I used to have the Omnitrix.
Omnitrix, yeah.
And I could play games on it.
I used to have a few of those.
Dude, it was so cool.
It was awesome.
I used to take that shit to school and be like, hey, check this out. And it was so sick. Mine, it depends on how deep we're going. How deep are we going? Deep cut, like right now, deep cut right to the back of my brain, Thomas the Tank Engine.
Oh, that one was a good one.
That
I
was
watched
my
that
shit.
a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I used to have a ton of the little trains and the
Oh,
tracks.
I used to have the, like, one that actually pumped out steam.
Same.
You
Yeah, you would like
put the
drip
water in
water
it,
into
yeah,
it.
and
Yeah,
it would shoot it out the
yeah,
top.
I had that
Oh,
one.
So cool. I used to have so many.
I like how we both did that.
A little dropper.
Because it was like an eyedropper
Yeah,
thing.
and you would just drop it into the top of it, and when you started it, it would start puffing out smoke.
What good times.
What a great... Man, take me back.
Take me back.
When I used to get up in the morning, go sit on the couch, and just watch Thomas and eat a bowl of cereal as a child.
One thing I remember as a kid, I don't remember much as a child, but I remember one time my sister running into my room, waking me up, be like, Bob the Builder's on.
Oh, that's
And
another deep cut.
This is when, like I had, you remember my old house?
Yeah.
We used to have like a TV upstairs in the living room. Like, and it was one of those huge box TVs.
This guy had a TV. Rich guy over here.
It was one of the box ones.
I
that
watched
was
TV
bigger
through my
than
neighbor's
me.
window. I looked through their window to watch TV.
Maybe just
Actually, I stole their remote so that I could change the channel to what I wanted while watching it through their window.
stop being poor.
Hey, we tried.
No, you didn't. You didn't try shit. Okay.
That was rude.
Rude.
Disrespectful.
We are in the middle of something.
Gosh, camera.
Camera.
Jeez. What was I saying?
Oh, I called you poor.
Oh, and I said we tried, yeah.
Yeah.
And my mom very successfully changed that by going to nursing school and grinded.
True.
Yeah. Shouts out my mom.
Shouts out my mom. I don't
For
think.
pushing me out her budussy.
Shouts out my dad.
For fucking my mom.
Badussy.
That was inappropriate. Anyway, cartoons.
Yeah.
So
Now I'm trying to.
Bob the Builder was like one of those ones where I was like, I'm not a fan of.
I used to watch it occasionally. As
But
a
it was
kid.
like, if it was on, I'll dabble. I'll check it out.
I'll dip my toes
I'll
in.
dabble.
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Everyone watched SpongeBob.
That's clear. SpongeBob. Come on.
It is SpongeBob.
What else? Chowder.
I didn't watch that as
You
a
never
kid.
watched Chowder?
No.
Oh my god, it's one of my favorites.
Remember last night when I was trying to describe a cartoon? No one could understand what I was trying to
It wasn't
say.
a cartoon.
Okay,
It was the live action one. You were just trying to describe a childhood.
a show.
show.
Just a show. And
And
it was Lazy Town.
He goes, "Oh, there's pink hair,"
It's like the girl with pink hair.
and then he goes, and then the villain does a lot of backflips, and he's got a mustache, and so we're all just shouting out any
And
childhood
what's funny
cartoon
is
that
it
we
was the
could.
hero who does the flips and has the mustache.
Yeah.
The villain is
He just sneaks around.
yeah,
And,
and just woo, woo.
yeah. I thought I was gonna burp.
Well, burp.
I'll throw up. That's why I didn't.
I'll throw up.
I will throw up.
I will vomit.
I will just proceed to yak all over the table. Chug, 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 chug. Way to take the middle. Is that the actual middle?
So-
1, 5, and 5. Yeah, that's the direct middle.
I hit the direct middle. I am literally the best.
Dude,
The best.
let's go play a darts tournament. You just did that so well.
Where the hell is the darts tournament?
Any bar. I have a dartboard in my room we can use.
I was going to say, Carson, we're literally 19.
No.
Oh, that's right. I
Right.
forgot.
Right, we're not 19.
No.
We're humans. Quaid. Yeah, your name's Quaid now. Kate officially quits. No more podcast.
I hate Carson.
My microphone has a personality. Oh. Okay, here we go. Oh, God.
What?
You're that kind of blind person.
What do you mean?
You can't see close stuff?
So what's weird about mine is the reason I have them is because I sit at a computer all day. So when I sit there and I'm like that close to the screen, my eyes will your eyes will contract.
Uh-huh.
And after I do that for so long, mine take forever to undo.
They take forever to Control Z.
Yeah. So like if I look at a computer all day and then like I try to look at something far away, I can't see.
Okay.
It's like if I work and I don't wear those and I try and drive home, I'm like, I can't see.
This feels like when my camera is focused on something in the foreground and not the background because I can see this liquid death in front of my face like crystal clear, but you are blurry.
Yep.
And I couldn't hear anything you just said because I can't see. Take a look at my Thank you. Thank you for that. Oh, whoa.
That's
God, that feels
better.
a lot better.
That's better.
Good God.
Just sponsor us already.
Now this is going to be uneven.
Yeah, you suck. Well, just
On top of that.
yeah.
Well, that was a cool noise.
Yeah.
It didn't pick up, but that was a cool noise.
Yeah, dude. Nice.
There we go.
I literally bought 3 cases of this stuff yesterday.
Sponsor us.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
Seriously.
We're funny.
We buy a lot of your stuff.
Look it. We're sitting at a table talking funny.
We can do the funny.
Yeah, wait, ready?
Ooh.
Comedy. Someone get me stand up.
Give me stand up.
Give me stand up. I can't because I'm sitting down.
Whoa, he did the funny.
I did it.
He did the funny. I hit my tooth with the mic.
It's okay. I hit my face earlier. I'm sure it picked up too.
Nice. I didn't try the lime one until yesterday, and that one's probably my
It
favorite.
was pretty bussin'.
It's good. I like that one a lot. This berry one is one of my favorites too.
It's nice and frosty.
Oh yeah.
Murdering my thirst.
Just murdering it.
It doesn't exist.
We really need to stop shouting them out.
Yeah, you guys just need to sponsor us.
Just give us like $5 and a couple packs.
Yeah, that's all I need.
That's-
honestly,
That's it.
that's all I need.
Because this stuff is just good.
Do you ever watch Fanboy and Chum Chum?
Somewhat.
Dude, it was terrible.
It is bad.
Like, I would probably like to go back and watch maybe a few episodes just to reminisce. Would never get through any of the rest of it.
I have a friend from high school. She was a grade lower than us. I would just call her Chum Chum because she looked like Chum Chum.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Her name on my phone to this day is Chum Chum. I hated that. Ooh. Danny Phantom.
Oh!
Fire.
Danny Phantom.
That was such a good
that
show.
one's so good. That
Good
one's one
show.
of the best. Yeah,
He's a phantom. He's a phantom.
We said different things, but it's okay.
Yeah, we did.
It ended with Phantom. Phantom power?
Phantom power?
God, we forgot to even look into that. Whoops.
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 I hated
What's
that.
another deep cut?
Another deep cut.
Whoa.
Shut up.
The deep cut. It's hard because, like, I mean, Sweet Life, I guess that's not a cartoon. Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. It's not a cartoon, but that was a deep cut.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. That's a great show.
I think that's what deep cut means.
What?
What do you think deep cut means?
It's like a deep cut, man.
Talking about cuts. Gonna switch the topic real quick.
Okay.
Give us a minute to think about cartoons.
Okay.
All right, you want to keep going? Go ahead.
I was just gonna talk about the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. It's
Okay.
like, and like the Sweet Life on Deck.
I watched more of that one.
There were. I mean, older you get, the more you enjoy the Sweet Life on Deck because there's a lot of jokes that kind of cater to an older.
And they were on a boat.
And they were on a boat. Yeah. Indeed.
That was cool. The whole boat.
Would you
thing.
like am or foom?
Would you like am or fum?
Oh, Mr. Mosby! Such a deep cut. That's so good. What's another good childhood show? Whoa. Man, this guy's throwing up over here.
I throwed up.
Oh.
Mom, I threw up
I throwed up.
on the dog. And then the dog ate my throw up, and then I ate it because it looked good. And then I threw up again. And then I tried to clean it up, and I fell in it. And then I threw up my pants.
Well, sorry, I just got possessed by a child.
Never do that again.
No, he didn't like that?
No.
I thought it was pretty funny.
He did the funny.
Comedy.
He did the funny.
We should do this, and then we should get arms for the table to hold it right here, so we don't have.
That's
to
what
do
I was
this.
thinking about.
Because we have the little clamps for it, but
I could. Yeah, that'd be pretty easy to do.
I wonder if my arm will do it over there.
Yeah.
I bet it would.
It
I
would.
think it would.
Yeah, because the clamps thing just screw into
end
the
of it.
arm. Yeah.
Sick.
I could just bring over my arm too.
Boom. We'll try that next time.
Cool. No, actually, we're gonna stop right now, and then I'm just kidding.
We're gonna stop and then magically have them. There you go. Look at that.
The power of editing.
Yep.
Yep.
Of
course, look out! There's an alien behind you.
Where? Buzz looking alien.
Where?
That's what I thought you were doing. I forgot that there's an actual alien behind me right now.
Yeah.
Should we on pod? I'm gonna take a picture of it to put in the pod.
The media team is gonna take a picture real quick.
Media team.
Media team.
I'm gonna take a video. There's the alien that we're talking about right
Media
now.
team.
Let's switch this around. There's Cade. God, you're ugly.
What the hell? This guy's an asshole.
Hey, what can you do?
Not say
with
that.
a drunken sailor, what can you do with a drunken sailor? What can you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
It's about time for the camera to cut, don't you think?
It's around the time that it's gonna cut, I believe.
Good.
So we're just gonna sit here and bullshit until it cuts. so that we can go to our next topic.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of him as soon as his camera turns off.
and I'm gonna love every fucking second of it. We'll play rock paper scissors. Ready?
Are we going on shoot?
Shoot.
'Kay.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Ah!
Best part of three. Best part of three.
Oh fuck.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Rock paper scissors shoot. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Keep going. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. No!
Yes.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. No!
Yes. All right, audio listeners. Carson just fucking won. And if you are audio, you have to go back and watch because we did the exact same thing 3 times in a row.
He cheated. I already know it.
I cheated.
That was bullshit.
I
He
have
cheated.
a quantum computer that just kind of ran the numbers on.
It's like behind my head. It's just like code.
yeah, and I just read it from right here, and I'm like, okay. And in slow motion, I do every single one of them, and then whatever one my hand actually does is what the winning one is. Yeah, I just go rock paper scissors shoot, and then fuck your life, you know.
Nah, not this bit again.
Nah,
Yeah,
nah,
no.
nah,
No,
nah,
no,
nah,
no,
nah,
no,
nah,
no,
nah,
no, no.
Not that.
Not that.
This lime one's really good. Should I check on the camera?
Yeah. I swear to God, if it's not recording this. I find it funny that I got worried when the camera didn't cut.
Yeah, we were getting concerned that the camera wasn't cutting.
It's like, did we not turn it on?
I was actually very, very scared that I forgot to turn the camera on.
Yeah, I was like,
when we did that.
oh no, there's just gonna be like a whole 15 minutes of nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we're not yelling at each other, we had some time to like throw hands,
Yeah.
sword fight a little.
Yep.
Sorry, Paige.
Yep. What can you do
What can you do?
with a drunken sailor?
Moving on. I want
Segways are weird.
to segues. I barely know it.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Apologize for that.
I had a great segue earlier to it, but then we just went back to the old topic.
Because I wanted to talk about it, but let's continue. You want to talk about deep cuts? About deep cuts and about how you fucking pressure washered yourself?
I power washed myself
Power.
once. I was at work. It was my last job. We had a wash bag, so we had to wash parts. What was that?
I just was brushing my nose against the microphone. I just felt like it.
Yeah. So I was washing small parts on the ground. I had to hold them down with a hook with one arm. Hold still.
I'm just making sure I'm in the frame.
Hold still.
Okay.
Stop holding so still. Okay. And I tried using the power washer with one hand. Bad idea.
Bad idea.
And I turned it on, and it, like, flipped. And, like, I hit myself. I didn't realize I hit myself until later. I was wearing, like, latex gloves. I could feel, like, liquid inside. I'm like, oh, great, I got water all up in my gloves. Gross. And I took them off, and it was just all blood. It wasn't water. It was just blood. And I looked at my arm, and I had just took off a bunch of skin with the power washer.
I mean, you don't need it, right?
No, and I showed Carson. It looks like a weird island in Hawaii.
It does. It looks like a weird geographical positioning
Yeah.
of an island in the middle of the ocean.
And it was like right here,
Just right on his wrist.
just right there. And it was interesting. Like it, I didn't realize I did it at first until I looked down and there's blood. I'm like, oh, I did that.
You did that. Like an idiot.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like an idiot.
like an idiot. I can't lie about that one. But that's not the only one I did at work that was stupid. Most of the scars on my arms are from that job.
Oh.
Because just this stupid shit I had to do there.
Most of mine are from
Your cat.
that is a very big majority of them. But I did, like, just as a kid falling, skateboard, scooter, bike, rollerblades, anything.
I still have like road rash scars all over my
Right,
arms
exactly.
from a
My
kid.
elbows are all scar tissue. My knees, scar tissue.
I still have a rock in my elbow.
It's
That-
quantum rock.
the quantum rock.
He makes a return.
Yeah, it's just still in there. But another one from that job. I was using one of those. Another one. I was using one of those like handheld grinders.
Whoa,
Grinder?
grinder.
I should check that.
Yeah, you should. I almost choked.
Do it.
That was.
He's like, fine. Anyways, and
yeah,
like,
back to your grinder account.
yeah. I just changed the pad on it because the other one was worn. And new pads, like when you touch the metal, they catch.
Oh.
And so I did that, and I didn't have a good enough hold on it, and it went back, and it like went onto my hand.
Same hand, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, same hand.
Yeah.
Almost the same spot.
right there.
Yeah.
And
Just probably inches away from the last injury that he had right there.
yeah, so my left hand took a beating, and that one sucked.
And your right hand gives a beating.
Oh!
Comedy.
Comedy. Yeah, and like it cut off a bunch of my skin and cauterized it at the same time because it was so hot.
No more bleeding.
No. And then I had to peel the cauterization off.
Lots of bleeding.
Lots of bleeding. Lots and lots of bleeding. It hurt really bad.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I was wearing gloves too.
I was just about to ask if you were wearing gloves.
I
Because
was-
if that
it-
went bare skin, like that would hurt. But like if it went through a glove
It
into
went
your skin
through,
too.
and they weren't the latex gloves. They were like nice, good gloves, and it went through it and like into my hand.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, it sucked. Gosh, what's some weird injuries you've gotten, buddy?
I mean, previously we did talk about the pinky toe, so
Yeah.
that was
did
definitely
do
a
that.
really weird injury. There's one that I didn't bring up that happened when I was younger. There's two. I got two for you now that I think about it. So one of them, I was standing on like a stool that swivels, and I was a little kid, and I again I don't remember this, so all my information about it came from what I remember from my mom telling me. But I was standing on it, and like I was moving or something, and it swiveled, and I fell off of the stool, and it was a high stool, and I fell off of it and broke my collarbone as a child.
Oh.
Yeah, and I used to on my collarbone there used to be like this big notch on it because of the way that it was positioned.
The creator of Minecraft?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That was actually right there.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And it was just again I don't remember much, so I can't really say what happened really. But yeah, breaking my collarbone was a weird injury that happened while standing on a stool. Another one. Get ready for this.
Another.
Get ready for this one. I in kindergarten. I think this might have been preschool actually. I used to eat paper towels.
Of course you did. It explains a lot.
And B, shoved a cotton ball up my nose. Couldn't get it out. And when they were asking what happened, like later on, when they kind of were like, "What? We can't even get that out. Like, what's going on?" I blamed it on a kid at preschool and said that he put it in my nose.
No way.
Which, again, adults, how the hell would you believe me that some other kid put a cotton ball in my nose? That's kind of weird.
You're an asshole.
Like, who can go up to another kid and be like, fucking, and just shove a cotton ball up your nose?
I could probably do it to you right now.
Right, but as a child, like, that's
Yeah.
a weird thing to do.
Could
Like,
still do it.
but that's also, like, would you let someone do that?
As a kid, probably. They're
I
just
mean,
like,
I
hey,
did eat paper towels,
It's
so
like,
I guess the
hey guys, watch this.
I'm gonna put a cotton ball in his
I'll
nose.
put a cotton ball in his nose.
Okay, do it.
Oh, that sounds fun.
And we didn't really think much of it until like we thought it was just gonna fall out because stuff comes out of your nose. We were thinking it was just gonna come back out. It never did. And it started to stink apparently.
Oh.
Yeah, which is hilarious.
That's-
You smell with your nose, and it was stinky. Stinky nose. Ah.
Stinky nose.
nose.
Carson's got a stinky nose.
No.
You have a stinky nose.
And it was like pretty bad, and it was like just stuck up there, and we ended up having to go to the ER. They had to strap me down because I would not let them do it, and they had to get in there with like tweezers and pull that thing out, and I was just screaming the entire time, just crying, yelling, all of that, and I'm pretty sure that kid got in like really big trouble for shoving a cotton ball at my nose, even though it was me.
Even though you're just an idiot.
It was just me.
You're so stupid.
One more. Just remembered. This is a little older. I was practicing moonwalking because at the time dance moves were the shit, right? So I used to know there was like the dance move called the SpongeBob. You know? No, you haven't seen that? I'll show you a video after. And then it was like when Party Rockin' came out and everyone was doing like the Running Man and the shuffle.
Party rocking in the house tonight. Didn't you?
But it was when that came out, so dancing was kind of like another big boom again for children. And so I was trying to practice moonwalking to break out some new moves, just be like, hey, check this shit out.
Watch. You think if I show her this, I'll get some puss?
You think I show her this, I'll get some pus? And so I was practicing moonwalking in our basement, and I remember sliding my foot back, and it felt like something just stabbed the fuck out of me. And I was like, ow, that kind of hurt. And then I went to, and I kind of fell back because of the way I was moonwalking, and I fell back onto the ground. And I was like, ow, that hurt. I went to stand up, and it was still hurting quite a bit. So I, limped to the stairs, climbed up it on all fours, and made it up to my mom's bedroom. And I was like, something, stabbed me in the foot, and it really hurts. And so she was looking at it, and she could see there was something in my foot.
Oh.
But it wasn't sticking out. Something was in it, and you can see it under the skin. So it had
Not
gone in and
good.
under it. And she was like, I think that there's something in your foot. And she's like, and I can't get it out with the stuff I have, so we might have to go to the ER. And so I panic.
I don't want to do that. What's wrong?
And we get to the ER, and I've got one flip-flop on, hopping on one leg to get to the front. And we get in there, and they did an x-ray, and there was a sewing needle inside my foot, and it was one of those big sewing needles.
Oh.
And so what was poking out, not poking out, but what was showing in my foot was the ball, not the ball at the
Where
end
you
of it, but
put the thread
yeah,
through.
where you put
Yeah.
the thread through. The hole right there was kind of pushing back out of my skin, but again, it had gone into my skin and then moved. So you could see it from the outside. I don't know, it's hard to explain.
That's gross.
And so they had to give me a tetanus shot and a numbing shot, and then they cut my foot open, pulled the needle out, and they said it was just millimeters away from getting stuck in my bone, which would have been a whole different story.
Oh.
Yeah. And they took it out. They showed me what it looked like afterwards, and I'm pretty sure we have the x-rays somewhere. I might have to pull that out of somewhere and put it up, but moonwalked onto a fucking sewing needle. That was a weird injury.
That's what you get for moonwalking.
I
You
mean,
deserved it.
Trying to stunt, it's just what happens.
It's just what happened.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
I got another one. I headbutted a door frame.
That went down.
I killed him.
That went down the wrong pipe.
I killed him.
I headbutted a door frame.
I was young. I was probably 7 or 8, I think.
This
And
explains a lot, actually.
you ate paper towels.
I did, and I blamed a kid for shoving a cotton ball at my nose. What do you expect? It's me.
We really are the same.
Maybe I'm gonna do it again and just blame it on you this time.
Or I'll just actually do it.
I'll just get you. I'll just get you in trouble.
With who?
I don't know. Some authority.
I'm calling Biden.
I'm calling Jesus Harold Christ.
Harold. But no, I was running through my house. I was home alone. And I was running through my house and I'm like, oh, I gotta go get something from my room, then I'm gonna go play at my friend's house. It was that kind of thing. So I was running real fast. And I was about to get to my... There it is. All right, we're...
on the knees this time?
You do love being on your knees.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Back to my story.
Yeah, what were you saying?
I was running through my house.
Yeah. Headbutt a door frame.
And then I tripped. And I did a whole fucking 360 while tripping.
A whole
'Cause-
180.
Because I was trying to turn into my room while running. And I tripped and just went boom, boom, and slammed this ear into the door frame.
That's great.
And it instantly just split open.
Oh, good.
I just split my whole ear open. And no one was home. Except them.
Except for my brother.
Yeah. And like I didn't know what to do, so I like called my mom on our home phone.
Home phones.
I know. And she didn't answer 'cause she was at work, and I was just sitting there crying like, it hurts really bad. I hurt my ear.
She's like, stop being a bitch.
And like she didn't respond, so I'm like, I gotta go find someone. My sister was next door about to babysit for our neighbors. I run over there, and I just show up on their door holding my ear, just bleeding down my head. They open the door, they're like, what the fuck?
What is happening?
And they're like, all right, come here. And they were about to go like on a little date night. They stayed from their date night to be like,
Oh.
yeah. Like I felt kind of bad, but I didn't because I was a child. My sister was mad at me though, because she was about to
didn't get a
babysit
babysit,
and
yeah,
get a little bit of
money.
money. She's like, "This is your fault." I'm like, "I split my ear open."
Yeah, I decided to headbutt a door frame. Sorry.
And like,
Sue me.
when my mom got home, she's like, "Oh my god!" It like took me to the little clinic. I had to get stitches, and that's why I like. Whenever I show people this, like, oh, I can do that too. I can bend my ear. No, I can crack my cartilage right there.
That's delicious. Right on his ear. That's weird.
Yeah, because it's just dead. I snapped it.
What? Short one. I got attacked by a police dog in training, smacked my head on a curb, and cracked my head open. I have a scar on my eyebrow.
Nice.
Yeah, crazy, huh?
I had another one. Now I forgot it.
You're welcome. I love you too. Don't worry.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You just outed that on the podcast.
This is so crazy. Oh, whoa. Sorry, Paige.
She was jealous last night.
I know.
We went to Buffalo Wild Wings again.
Yeah. We do it a lot on Thursdays now.
You get the double wing combo.
Yeah, it's a
baby.
buy one, get one on boneless.
Yeah, you get what? 10 boneless, you get 20. You get 15, you get 30.
I got 15, I got 30. I ate like 10 of them. I was full.
Oh, they're so good too, because we get those. They're called Dirty Dubs Tots.
Woo!
Lordy!
Lordy, that good.
So fucking good. It's got brisket and it's got cheese and peppers and all sorts of stuff on it, and they just load it up. It's fantastic.
It's very good.
But she was getting jealous because we were flirting.
We were just being so stupid the whole time.
And, oh, I shout out Mitchell. I saw you at Buffalo Wild Wings. I hope you're watching this. I told him to watch it,
Yeah.
but I was being a creeper and I took a picture of him and told him to turn around, and he didn't. So I airdropped a thing that said "Mitchy Bitchy" to him, and he finally looked
I'm
around.
so mad that worked.
It was great.
Yeah, it was funny because me and Carson were just being stupid.
It was a good date night.
Yeah, we were just doing we were being our usual selves, but
Yeah.
to everyone else, like, what are these kids doing? So we were just sitting there, just like,
we were just doing stupid shit.
we just kept staring at each other, doing weird things to each other.
Yeah. What was a really weird one that we did that, like, we turned and looked at her and she just wasn't paying attention?
Oh, what was that one? It was funny. Oh, I think we just started holding hands,
Yeah.
Yeah,
we reached
we-
across the table and started holding hands. It was
Yeah.
cute and shit, you know.
and then we like looked over. She's just
She's just somewhere else.
she's just not paying attention. And like, I guess it's fine.
Yeah, fun little date night.
Very fun. Speaking of dates,
Speaking of dates.
Speaking of
That's a weird
dates.
fruit. Segues are weird.
whoa, that was a good segue. That was a good one. I wanted to talk about weird dates that we've had.
I don't have a lot to contribute to this one because I don't remember very many dates that weren't like an actual, like, I really rarely had an actual date, so there's not a lot of weird ones that I had.
That's fair.
I just had one where I was an idiot, but I really want to hear yours, so go first.
Yeah,
please.
I've been on a couple dates, a few.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one in particular was weird because I didn't set up this date.
Ooh.
My mother did.
Well, okay, that's a little different. I was thinking the other one did, but
No,
okay.
this was my mom's coworker's sister.
Okay.
She was like 2.5 years older than me. I just barely turned 18. And mom's like, yeah, go on a date with her. I'm like, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll go. If she's cool, she's cool. That'd be awesome. But I felt super weird about it, so I'm like, Jared, Regan, please come with me.
Oh no.
If they didn't go, I would have cracked that night. I'm so happy that they went.
You're cracked at Fortnite.
Yeah, I was like throwing 90s the whole date night. Cranking 90s. But it was interesting because I picked this girl up, and it's awkward, like super awkward.
It's the worst part about dates, dude, is how awkward it gets.
Yeah, I had Jared and Regan in the back seat. This girl sitting in the passenger seat, and I'm like, all right, cool. Let's just go to Color Me Mime. Like that's an easy date night.
Where?
Color Me Mime on 25th.
I don't think I've ever been there.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, we gotta go. You would love
On
it.
25th?
Yeah. It's a little place where you go and like pick out like a ceramic and you paint it, and then they'll like cook the paint on. It gets all shiny and cool.
So cool.
You
I
pick it up.
think my family's been, but I just didn't
It's
go.
so fun, and it's actually not that expensive either.
That's sick. We'll have to do a date night.
Yeah.
I guess Paige can go too. Love you, babe.
I'm stealing your boyfriend. No, we went there. It was fine. I was trying to make conversation. Jared was helping me out significantly
That's good.
because Jared was like, "Here's another topic." He would just throw stuff out to help me.
That's a good friend right there.
Yeah, if he wasn't there, it would have just been silent, man. Like it would have been so bad.
I was just thinking I probably would have cock-blocked you, but at the same time, I definitely wouldn't. Like,
No.
because it changes the situation. I would probably just be like, hey, let's talk about this.
Yeah. But the activity was fine. Like it was fun. And we went to dinner at Union Grill. Very good.
Very good.
Love that
Didn't
place.
they move?
Huh?
Didn't they move somewhere?
Yeah, it's on 24th.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
The Union Station and the Union Grill moved out of the Union Station.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's on 24th now, which is interesting. Sorry.
Yeah, apologize.
No.
Okay.
I take it back.
All right.
We have dinner, and then, like, I don't know what else to do. Like, the entire time it was super awkward. And, like, I come to find out she's, like, super Mormon, which isn't a problem.
Yeah.
It's just not my thing. Good one?
Yep.
And, like, it was just awkward the
Well,
whole night.
there's nothing against someone being super Mormon. It's just like
No.
it's like you can't really that you don't have a lot to talk about.
I couldn't talk about anything I wanted to talk about.
because it's usually they spend a lot of time at the church or doing things with their family that involve church. So.
Yeah, and, like, what was I going to do? Just like, hey, so this verse in Genesis,
Maybe
pretty
like,
sick.
Oh my God! Did you read the page on John chapter 3:16 about how Jesus was the coolest guy ever?
He was a wizard.
He was a
wizard.
I hate to break it to you. I didn't want to spoil it.
Bible 2 dropping soon. You need to get it.
Bible 2. And Jesus is not crucifixing around.
Bible 2.
Coming soon. But no, like, after that, I'm like, I'm just going to drop this girl off. Like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And, like, we go to her house, I drop her off, like, I get out, open the door for her, and, like, there's always that awkward spot after the date where you're just standing there looking at each other, like,
Seated.
yeah, so I'm like, so I give her a hug, and I'm like, cool, talk to you later.
I bet that hug was the most awkward thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I get back in the car, and it's, like, 2 seconds down the road, I'm like, I look back at Jared and Ring, and I'm like, oh my God!
That was so rough.
And then, like, we text a little bit more. Apparently, it's a really Mormon thing. She was looking to get married.
Oh,
Like, that kind of thing.
dang.
And I'm like, no. I'm
Interesting.
18.
Yeah.
I won't do that. You weren't even that cool.
It's against the peace treaty anyway, so
Exactly.
can't do that.
Can't do that. Like, there's a lot that happened that night that I can't recall. That was just weird.
Yeah.
But,
Sounds like a very interesting night.
Yeah, and then, like, you go back to Call Me Mime, like, a week later to pick up your stuff. I'd already stopped talking to her.
No.
I think I still have the thing she painted in my closet somewhere.
Oh, man.
It's been almost 2 years. I still have it.
That's good.
It was so awkward. And I go back to my mom like, you're never setting me up on a date ever again.
Yeah, you're done.
You're like, this is not something you get to do anymore.
Yep.
Because that was awful. Like, most other dates I went on were with girlfriends I had at the time.
Right.
Yeah, and so most of them were totally fine. Except for a few with my latest girlfriend. They all were super awkward.
The latest girlfriend, currently, the one that goes to a different school?
Yeah, you wouldn't know her. She goes to a different school.
Oh, okay.
This was also like 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Nah, my last girl. We were just getting in a lot of fights, and so dates never worked out.
Good.
I would hang out with her dad more than I would hang out with her
That's
if I was
tight.
ever at her house.
Dude, dads?
They're sick.
That's what's up.
Like, their house was so sick because off of, like, you'd walk in and then you turn right, there's this little room. They set up 2 TVs and 2 PlayStations and had this huge couch.
Shit.
So me and her dad would just play games like The Division or something
Yeah.
together for hours.
That's so awesome.
I still have him on my friends list on PS4.
Yeah, it would be so funny when you're playing one day, just be like, hey, man.
I
you
thought
see him online, you're like, hey, dude.
I have thought about it so many times.
That would be amazing.
just to shoot him a message like, hey man, how you doing?
You want to play a game?
You want to play a game?
That would be so great.
It would have been so funny. Yeah, I want to hear your story about you being an idiot.
Yeah,
Because I
so
love that.
it's your favorite thing, me being an idiot. And so it was one of my first, like, real dates, just being the 2 of us. And
Just the 2 of us.
we can make it if we try. But we didn't.
The copyright
So-
ban hammer just swung. Go on.
All right. So what I was saying is, it was one of the first, like, actual dates I had. This was junior high, and we went to Olive Garden.
The fanciest.
Yeah, it was weird. And I actually don't remember who paid. I think her mom gave her card, actually.
Probably.
I think that's what it
She
was.
did that. Yeah.
But we were at Olive Garden, and again, I hadn't been to Olive Garden, like, prior to that I could recall. So, like, I didn't even know what to get, which is the worst part about going to a new place to eat, is, like, you never know what's gonna be something you like, so you just kind of have to try around until you figure it out. And so I ordered, I think, just the fettuccine alfredo, just to go, because I was like, I've had that before. It might not have been from here, but I've had it before and it's good. So I got that, and we're just kind of talking. It's just awkward as can be, and and the guy brings our food out and he goes, "Do you want cheese on this?" And she goes, "No," and he goes, "Do you?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And so he's sitting there and he's like, "Just tell me when." And he's sitting there and he's just grinding it, and it was forever that I let him just do that, and then I go, "When?" And she, like, immediately, like, face palmed and looked down, and I'm all, I said when.
I said it.
And he just kind of, like, smirked and, like, turned his head and then said, "Okay, you guys have a good rest of your dinner," or something like that. And it was just, still very awkward. We finished the dinner, and we're at the Olive Garden, kind of by the mall over there.
Mm-hmm.
So we went over to, I think it was Bed Bath & Beyond.
Bed Bath & Beyond.
And we went to the Beyond. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I see what you did there.
No, we were just kind of, like, wandering around. I don't know what we were doing. It was just aimless. Like, I don't know why we didn't just go to the mall, maybe. Like, it was really weird.
You always find stuff to occupy your time.
Yeah. So we went to Bed Bath & Beyond and found the massage chairs. And we both just sat in a massage chair for probably 35 minutes.
What?
We were just she was just sitting next to me. We were both just sitting there in the massage chairs, just,
What the hell?
yeah. I don't even remember if we talked about anything. I don't remember if, like, I don't know how that went, but we just sat. I know it was for at least 35 minutes.
That's crazy.
Yep. And then I think we ended up going over to the mall at some point, but I'm not very sure. But yeah.
I want to go back to the mall because I forget that I'm like an adult now, and I can go into that one shop and just buy a sword.
Yeah. I have a sword.
I have one at home that I bought online.
I got mine at Comic-Con.
They sell many illegal weapons there.
Yeah, they do.
They have switchblades. They have brass knuckles. Why on my side?
Because it's even
Uh-oh.
now. Great. Yeah, the mall's, it's interesting.
Ta-da.
Oh, there you go. That's probably going to fall over.
No, we're good.
All right.
Yeah.
You can tell that place is struggling.
Yeah.
The theater's the only reason why it's staying alive.
Oh, yeah. A bunch of those stores keep... The mall itself got bought out.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, as a new owner.
Really?
Yeah, they
I didn't know that.
Yeah, someone bought the mall because they were going out of business.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting. Ooh, I got something.
Hit me with it.
So,
Here we go.
do you remember that fair that was always behind the mall?
Yeah.
The really sketchy one.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the rides were super rusted. I think it was a year.
It was just one of those pop-up ones.
Mm-hmm. It was a year or two ago, I think. The owner got caught because they had workers from Mexico that were there on work visas. The owner stole their visas and everything, so they couldn't leave that employment. They barely got paid.
Oh my god.
They had to sleep in literal trailers, not motorhome, a trailer that you drag behind a car.
Oh my god.
No AC, no running water. Yeah, they'd have to work 16-hour days.
Jesus.
Getting paid less than minimum wage. And it was this huge bust because
That's crazy.
one of the workers was wearing an actual wire and was talking to the boss hey, I need my visa back type thing. And he said no.
And they got him?
They got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we
got
him.
Yeah, it was this huge thing. I could find the article probably.
Yeah.
It was wild.
That's crazy.
So he was basically keeping these people prisoner,
Oh my gosh.
which was just horrible.
This is a surprise thing I was going to do right now, actually.
I hate your surprises.
No. This is actually really interesting. I found it last night. So, this is going to make me sound like a psychopath. So, I'm falling asleep, listening to music. I'm winding down, eyes closed, ready to fall asleep. And I go, I wonder if anyone has the last name Dragon.
Dragging these nuts in your face.
Now, I Googled it. And in the United States, the name Dragon is the 8,944th most popular surname, with 2,487 people with that name. In France, the name Dragon is ranked at 6,897th, which means that it's around 1,500 people with that name.
What the hell?
With the last name Dragon. Now, that put me down another hole.
Oh, great.
What is the most number one last name in the U.S.? What is your guess? Super easy.
Marie. No, that's...
Smith.
No way.
Smith is the number one in the United States with 2 million fucking people.
Marie is every white girl's middle name.
That's true. Now, I then took it a step further and looked up the number one last name in the world. Do you want to give it a guess?
Is it still Smith?
No.
What is it?
Wang. Wang is the number one last name in the world.
I mean, that kind of makes sense. Over in Asian countries, lineage is very popular.
And it
all
means,
having last names.
It means something different. It's not just penis, as we would call Wang.
No, it is.
And around 76 million people in the world have that.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Did you look up your last name?
No.
Carson has a powerful last name. It is literally just Man. That is a power name.
I know. I always used to get the jokes of Mr. Man all the time.
Mr. Man.
Mr. Man.
Mr. Man, you're meeting.
Like if I was a teacher, they'd call me Mr. Man and stuff
Hey,
like
Mr.
that.
Man, I can't get this math
Oh
question.
my God, can you shut up?
Mr. Man.
Can you shut up? I have a hangover and I'm sick of this.
Mr. Man.
Shut up!
I need help.
Stick a cotton ball up his nose and shut up.
But Mr. Man, I already have some up there.
Whack! Smack. That was just one thing that I discovered last night at like 3
Interesting.
a.m. that I really wanted to bring up.
There's a lot of hatches in Utah.
Hatch?
Mhm.
Yeah, because we went to a wedding that the guy's last name is Watch. Yeah, Watch.
Watch.
It's Watch.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, and
there's
he's not related to you at all.
Not even sort of. I knew a bunch of people with the last name Hatch.
I rolled down my sleeves, and then the heat turned on.
Uh-huh.
Bad idea.
Bad idea. Yeah, I knew a lot of people that had the same last name as me, but we weren't related whatsoever. We have like a person who is, I think it's still the mayor of a city that has the last name Hatch.
Dang.
And teachers were always like, "Are you related to this guy?" I'm like, "No, I'm not.
I'm not.
Sorry, I can't ask him to give you guys more money in your paychecks."
I always used to get people that would ask, "Man, where's that from?" I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
Where,
Am
how
I just supposed to know that? Yeah.
Like, I get like some people when they have unique last name that is actually something that can be from a country, but man it's not very specific.
Where would Hatch be from? I think that's just English.
Yeah,
That's just an
I would
English
assume,
name.
like maybe Dutch.
Yeah,
Some
probably.
Dutch. Something like
It's
that.
not an uncommon name.
Yeah.
My first name, though,
Cafe.
Cafe. Yeah, my first name is Cafe.
Cafe Hatchet.
Cafe Hatchet. But
You should open a cafe.
I know.
Called Cafe Hatchet.
Cafe Hatchet. That'd be funny. I think my name's funny because most Cades spell with a K.
Mhm.
So everyone always spells my name wrong, which is fine. I don't care. But I make fun of my mom a lot because I know she got my name from Nickelcade.
Oh, I forgot that it was spelled like that.
Uh-huh. I know that's where she got my name because that's where she took me for a couple of my first birthdays.
Oh, good.
She would take me to Nickelcade, and I'm like,
What really happened is when you were born there, she was like, "What do we name him? What do we name this idiot?" And your dad was like, "I don't know. I don't know. Well, let's just wait and we'll figure it out later." And then like years later, you guys go to Nickelcade.
yeah, I just didn't have a name for a few
Yeah,
years.
you were
like,
just-
hey kid,
you were untitled.
Yeah. Untitled NPC.
And then one day they went to that and they were like, "Cade,
That's a good idea.
okay, oh my God,
Yeah.
Cade."
I get my middle name. It's the same middle name as my grandpa, and then it's like one of my great grandpa's actual name.
That's pretty cool.
Except it's a dumb name.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Jensen.
That I feel like would be a really popular last name,
Yeah.
Jensen.
I think it's a weird middle name. Doesn't float. Kate Hatch? Kate Jensen? No. Then yeah, he just has another power name, Kai,
Kai.
which is actually what I go by in a lot of things.
Yeah.
That's what I put my name as.
My first name spelt with an E, Carsen.
I still misspell his name.
Well, and it's the autocorrect thing again. Why
Yeah.
you're Cafe, it's because Carson is ON with everything. And
Yeah.
so I actually found someone else with EN
Really?
at a beach up in the valley.
Huh.
Yeah, we were all hanging out at the beach, and someone said Carson, and I turned around, I was like, "Huh?" And then the other guy answered, and I was like, "Dude, is your name Carson?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "How do you spell it?" And he goes, Carsen. And I said, "You're fucking lying.
No way.
You're kidding." And he goes, "No." And he's like, "How do you spell it?" I'm like, "Sen, dude." And he was like, "No way!" And immediately we were just like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, my name gets misspelled a lot because I still have never met a Cade. Oh, no, I've met one. Cade Hadley. That's the only
Oh,
other
yeah.
Cade I've met with the same spelling. Because it's either with a K or it's Caden.
Yeah.
And so I very rarely get called by my name. I get called Caden.
Oh.
Nice. Awesome. So yeah, like at my job, no one can remember my name. Like not even sort of. I don't get called Cade ever. They call me Chase,
Okay.
Chance, McCade.
Don't
I
you
don't-
work with just a bunch of elderly people though?
Yeah. Yeah, they're all like over 50. they're all idiots.
They're like,
Chance, come here.
C. It's got a C. Corey. Shit.
Corey in the house.
Carson. Nope.
Nope.
Um,
Cadet. No.
Kadabra. Wait, nope, that's K. That's a Pokemon. How do I know that? I'm 50.
How do I know that? I don't even know how to work a smartphone.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so
Names. They're weird.
whenever someone like calls me by my name, I usually don't respond because I'm not used to it. So I'll say Kate, I'm like, who's that?
You're like, oh, wait a minute.
And I'm like, wait, me? But other times I get confused because someone will just say K or okay, and it sounds like my name.
Oh yeah, and you go, huh?
Yeah, someone say K, and I'm like, what? And then like, no, I didn't say your name. I'm like, oh, okay.
All right.
Really inconvenient that I cut right there because we're just about to end.
Yeah, we were like, I mean, we weren't gonna wrap up, but we're close enough to the point where I guess we should.
More than likely,
We're at an hour, so.
unless you just want to say the topic.
I mean, next week we're gonna talk about how Cade likes it when I shit. So
Okay, I don't want to leave it there.
I'm gonna leave it there.
No,
we're gonna leave it right there.
just tell the story.
All right, we're gonna go.
We can go over. We can give
a
a long episode.
So, first of all, we're gonna start it off with I got a car recently, and I was getting temp tags for it, and we're gonna walk out of the DMV, and I look down, and the temp tag has a certain three number letter situation.
Say 3 character
because
it wasn't all numbers.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of, but I couldn't think of the word. It was a 3-character thing at the very beginning, and I read it, and I was like, Cade, it says poo. And we didn't make it out of the DMV before. We just
we were not out of the DMV. We were both like, why would you say that?
And that's another full circle of how we like poop jokes. And so let's go to why Cade likes it when I shit. And we were at Target recently, and I needed to go to the bathroom. And at first, I was like, I just need to pee. And then I was like, I might as well just get rid of all of it. So I get in there. I get in the stall. Some dude's washing his hands, and Cade's at the urinal. The urinus.
The urinal.
And the guy finishes washing his hands, and I'm thinking he's out the door already. So I made this noise. And then I hear the air thing turn on to dry your hands. So automatically embarrassed because now he probably thinks that I have just nasty leaky bum. And so
he's just walking out like, this dude got shit ass.
This guy's got leaky bum. And so he walks out, and then Cade goes, yo, this guy's shitting in here.
Just loud as hell.
Loud as hell.
It's like, hey, yo, this guy's shitting in here.
And then he turns around, and I look down, and I see his feet at the the stall door. And I see his feet, and then I look up, and he's got his hands over the stall door, and he's looking down at me. So I'm covering up and bending over so he doesn't see me. And he goes, hey, what you doing? You shitting? Are you shitting in here? Huh? Carson, are you shitting? Are you shitting? And I'm just like, stop, go away, stop.
It was so funny.
And then eventually, after like 5 hours of that, is what
it was like 10 seconds.
It felt like 5 hours. He walks away and goes, he's shitting in here.
I say that. Then I open the door to walk out. There's a worker standing right there.
Right there.
And they just look at me like, I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah, I finish it up and I walk out there and I'm like, God, I hate you. My face was turning so red.
That is just, it's funny.
That is hilarious,
so
but I was like, this ain't happening right now. There's no way this is happening.
And the thing is, this stall door was really tall. Like, it was taller than me. So I was like on my tiptoes trying to look over. I was like kind of hanging on it so I could only see your head. And you're just like,
yeah. I was like covering and I was getting down low so that he couldn't see me. It was so bad.
It was really funny.
But he enjoyed it apparently.
It was hilarious.
Cade likes it when I shit, so
yeah,
that's
all right. Sure,
how that goes.
Yeah, and on that note, we're gonna end off right there.
We're gonna end it right there.
And once again, scroll down, subscribe. You can-
5 stars on Spotify, please,
Yeah,
and
just
thank you.
just subscribe. Just do it. It's free. You
Hey.
can unsubscribe whenever you want if
And
you
if-
stop enjoying the content.
if you feel so inclined, leave a comment.
Leave a comment.
Tell us what you want us to talk about next time.
Yeah.
Something like that, you know.
We love interacting with you
Yeah,
guys.
let's get something going here.
Yeah, throw on those post notifications.
Yeah.
So you know whenever we upload,
Exactly.
even though it's on a schedule
yeah.
every Thursday.
Yeah, but the times change on the Thursday, I think, right?
Yeah.
The posts on stuff change. YouTube's always consistent.
YouTube's consistent, but
One more thing before we end this podcast. There we go.
I like how it started to fall before
Right
you
as
could
I
even
yeah,
do
I
that.
was that was insane. All right.
All
Thank
right.
you guys for
Thanks, guys.
watching and listening.
We
I
will
hate
see
you.
you next week.
Next week.
Woo!